Now's the perfect time to purchase a home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me, Joy Schrader, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Your future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Rend Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013, and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Rend Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
This is The Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. About 3 minutes to go before the start of this one. Banks are packed, nice and tight. Jennings Whiskey and Mike Grissom alongside the stage. The last thing to fill up, Mike, and as expected, these two would draw a crowd. First time they met in postseason since 2010.
Yeah, absolutely. And, boy, we saw some good quality basketball. Last Wednesday night here, was able to bring both games to our listeners, and Sesser-Valier just prevailed over Christopher, the host team, and what a game that was. Waltonville gave Woodlawn fits early, and then at the very end of the ball game, Woodlawn got a 14-point victory there. These two teams match up well. Less than 3 weeks ago, actually 16 days ago, the Woodlawn Cardinals, handed the Sesser-Valier Red Devils a defeat at home, 62-53. And a lot of trends were in that game with some offense in the second half and defense throughout the ball game. The game was much closer than that score indicated.
And much closer, of course, in 2010, Woodlawn lost to Sesser-Valier in overtime with the Salem Super, 53-44. These seniors were in 8th grade, so on down the line. So these guys saw that game, saw how that started, and you're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 years of the 4-class system. And Woodlawn and Sesser with Nokomis are the only 3 teams to come out of the South. Somebody moves on tonight to the final 32, and one of these two teams will sit at home starting tonight.
Yeah, and the way it, hooked up this year, Woodlawn got sent south instead of the north route they've been. So now we are taking one of those teams out of the equation here tonight, and it's excitement for the teams that move on. And boy, the loss here, you go back to the drawing board for next year. As rough as that sounds, but that is the reality of high school basketball in this state tournament run.
The batter's box will bring you the starting lineups when we come back from break. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd at $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Equipment provided, along with a full-length batting cage and pitching machine. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437. The dignitaries are everywhere, especially on the stage. Hall of Famers everywhere, officials, coaches, and whatnot, as Woodlawn and Sesser-Valier get ready to go. As it is packed, Shane Garner is 100%. He was a little under the weather the other night. He told me he was good to go. He's actually not looking green. So we're happy that Shane Garner's ready to go. The only thing we can tell you, the winning team will have a Shane as head coach. That's all we can tell you at this point. Woodlawn and Sesser played on February 12th. Woodlawn won that game at Sesser 62-53. It was a makeup game moved to a Wednesday night. The same night regional seedings were put out. Everybody standing for the anthem. We'll take a break, come back. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to the Christopher Regional and the Showcase on WMIX.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Hool, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new Ripper House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Starting lineup is brought to you tonight by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn. Perfect for your child's birthday party or any party material. $50 for 2 hours. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437 for availability. I'll turn over to Mike Richardson for the starting lineup in this one.
And for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, tonight they're going to be starting a 6-foot junior. He'll be wearing number 3, Logan Barrett. A 6-foot junior, number 11, Gordon Gunther. 5'10" junior, number 14, Nick Marlowe. Marlowe had 25 points in that February 12th matchup against the Cardinals. 6-foot senior, number 23, Tyler Baxter. And 6'4" senior, number 41, Nick McCarty. The Red Devils are coached by Shane Garner. They're assisted by Brian Lahr, Marcus Clary, and Justin Raby. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they come into the night's contest with a 24-4 overall record, a clean sweep in the Midland Trail Conference at 9-0. They start a 6'3" sophomore, number 22, Ross Owens. Another 6'3" senior, number 24, Chase Phelps. A 5'11" senior, number 30, Logan Wallerman. 6-foot senior, number 31, Jason Hateman. And at 6'2", senior, number 35, Jake Robinson. The Cardinals are coached by Shane Witzel and assisted by Scott Owens, and those are your starting lineups.
Brought to you by the Batter's Box and Woodlawn, a great space for all practice or parties, equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, a pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437. From the three-point contest tonight, advancing is Jacob Vanway of Sesser-Valier, Trevon Brown of Christopher, Jason Hayden, and Ross Owens from Woodlawn. That scoreboard update is best we give you right now. Brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770. We will keep track of all games around Southern Illinois. As far as the regionals go, the winner of this regional plays the winner of the Goreville Regional on Tuesday night at NCOE, and I say that weather permitting. That is what it is, forecast-wise.
We've said that a few times this season.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the postseason without it. We have to give a shout-out to a young man today who completed basic training in the Army. From Sesser, Elijah Mays completed that. We thank him for his service to our country. As he went out and did that today, completed basic training, he's going to be off for a bit, and then, of course, he'll get deployed. But thank you. Congratulations to Elijah Mays from Sesser, Illinois. The Red Devils, in probably the best-looking uniforms I've seen all year, gray jerseys trimmed in white and maroon. They have 3 jerseys. They're bringing out this one for tonight. Woodlawn in their home white, trimmed in red and blue, and maybe not about who does what where, but who executes the best in this one since everybody knows everybody?
Yeah, I mean, it's a common theme that we talked about during that regular season matchup, and we talked about Marlowe in the starting lines had 25 points, had a tremendous game against the Cardinals. Woodlawn got a great second half by Ross Owens. But Jake Robinson had a phenomenal game. Woodlawn shot the free throws well, 20 out of 25. We got a little cleanup action going on the floor here ahead of us, so that'll give us a little more time to talk. Robinson had 19 points to go along with 11 rebounds. The Woodlawn shot free throws really well that night. And Sesser struggled a little bit in the mid part of that fourth quarter.
Your officials tonight is assigned by the IHSA, Eric Braddock, Corey Miller, and Morabi Blondie. The three assigned to this one. As Eric Braddock gets ready to jump into the center circle. Tip controlled by Sesser-Valier, who only missed 10 shots the whole night on Wednesday against Christopher. Marlowe has it top of the key. First open look, good. Took it in, knocked down a three, and the Red Devils out early, 3-0. Haveman will bring it across for the Cardinals, man-to-man from the Red Devils, who tonight mostly gray. Owens top of the key on the dribble, left wing Haveman. Thought about the answer, couldn't get a shot off. Goes to the free throw line, out in the corner Phelps. He goes baseline, he drives and scores. Phelps scores 3-2. Sesser pushes, as they always do. Marlowe, right wing to Farrett. Holds above his head inside to McCarty. Leg shot off, no good. Rebound Phelps. We go the other way. Owens will have it. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Spring King City Chrysler. That's how we got here to Christopher for one more time this week. Phelps on the right wing. Holds above his head to Robinson, top of the key, guarded by McCarty. To Owens on the right wing. Inside Phelps, posted up. Shot blocked from behind Baxter. Rebounded back Parrott to Baxter. Red Devils on the run on the left wing. Baxter in the lane. Running shot strip. Off of Baxter. Out of bounds off of Woodlawn. It'll go back to Sesser-Valier. Call Luke Rowley with Rowley's Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or driveways. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete work for the busy business owner. Give Luke a call, 237-0552. There is Jordan Gunner in the lane and scores. 5-2 Sesser-Valier. Quickly, the Devils out like they were the other night against Christopher. Energy level definitely favoring the Red Devils early. Bateman on the left wing, top of the key to Logan Wallerman. In the lane, Phelps, he's hot, knocks it down. Chase Phelps with 4 quick ones, and it's 5-4.
A lot of patience right there on the Woodlawn Cardinals. Made that extra pass and just knocked down that 14-footer.
Up the left side is Nick Marlowe, guarded by Owens. Football friends in the fall tonight, playing for a regional title against each other. Baxter dribble, left side Marlowe, guarded by Owens, pick and roll. Marlowe to the free throw line to Barrett. Marlowe and Baxter combined for over almost 60 points the other night in Sesser-Valier's 74-59 win against Christopher. Barrett on the right wing. Barrett has it. Inside lob, the Gunner, slip screen good. Jordan Gunner with a slip screen, 7-4. Woodlawn trailing by 3, 5:50 to go in the first. Owens goes to Hateman, left wing. Didn't pull the trigger. Now to Robinson over in the corner, Wallerman. His answer for the tie is long. Rebound, Owens puts it up and a foul. Ross Owens will go to line to shoot 2. The first foul on the Red Devils. That is on Tyler Baxter, his first, team's first.
Ross Owens gets them long arms underneath, being able to be a good offensive rebounder. Tried to get that stick back, got fouled, did free throw line shooting a couple.
Owens shoots the first and makes it. His first point is 7-5. Make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free high-yield checking account and earns cash back. Just ask for one member FDIC. Owens will get another. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound Sesser-Valier. And now, well, Sesser has it. Barrett down the lane, left corner Gunner. He's hot, scores again. 6 points from Jordan Gunner. He has 9. And the Red Devils out to a 9-5 lead. Across the timeline, Owens to Hateman on the left wing. Hateman had it, lost it. Phelps recovers in the corner, dribbles out of trouble. Now to Hateman. Hateman with it to Robinson. With it, 3, good. Owens continues from the three-point contest to make it 9-8.
Had a little nice run there.
Yeah.
Had to have a little overtime in that one.
Knocked down several from the corners. Marlowe with it on the wing. A higher scoring game, I think, favors the Red Devils. 9-8 is their pace. Here comes Marlowe, right wing Barrett. Barrett with it. With it up to the top of the key. Screen out to the lane, into the left wing. Barlow again. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped out to Baxter. Open 15-footer good. Sesser-Valier, much like the other night, making most of everything. 11-8 Devils. They were not in Monday night's game. They didn't play Monday, but 2 wins against Christopher. They were impressive offensively. Wallerman got away at the travel. He shuffled out to the corner. Robinson to Hateman around the horn to Phelps in the corner. Phelps top of the key. Owens. Here comes another three. Bank it in. Ross Owens has 8 in the first quarter, and we are tied at 11. He said he's worried as a sophomore. Marlowe right wing to Barrett. This is fun. That's the way it should be. Marlowe from Barrett on that right side around Robinson. Little bump, no call. Left corner, Barrett. Thought about it, got covered up. Barrett with it now. Looks on that wing, and it's a zone. Oh, man. Woodlawn to the man. Looks zone F, but wasn't. Now Baxter top of the key, nothing there, goes to Marlowe. Marlowe around the screen, McCarty, left wing Barrett. That one's up and short, rebound Owens. Owens will bring it across the timeline on the right side. With it to Hateman, to Robinson, to Hateman on the right wing. Hateman will shoot a three for the lead and step out. Jason Hateman knocks down a three, 14-11. Everybody shoots, everybody scores in this one almost. Marlowe on the right side. He'll skip pass across to Baxter on the left wing. Woodlawn in a 1-3-1. Baxter penetrates. Jordan Gunner puts it up and in. He got behind the defense. Gunner with the 8, and her side 14-13 Woodlawn. Defense for either side has not shown up on this Friday night, the final night of February. Wallerman in the corner. At the top of the key, on the top of the head. Now baseline. Shot block from behind. Gunner out of bounds. It'll go to Woodlawn. February's American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make it a point of their doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be, and also the sponsor of the player of the game when this one's over. Owens at the baseline. Will throw to Hateman. Hateman again for another three. Good. Hateman has 2 threes. Owens 2 threes. 17-13. Woodlawn says you're not going to guard us. We'll shoot 2.
Defense, you say?
Yeah, who needs it? Overrated. Marlowe left side to Barrett against the 1-3-1. Barrett now looks inside. Gunner open again. They got ball chasing. Gunner has 10 points. Woodlawn's defense a little off, and it's 17-15.
Well, I know what they're trying to do, but the bottom guy is cheating too much on one side, trying to worry about recovering, but, boy, you got to stay home. You know they're going to come to you.
Phelps with it to Owens. Sesser man-to-man the entire game. Already 2:18 left to go in the first. It's quickly going by. Owens baseline. Now right wing Wallerman. His three on the way. No good. Owens got pulled back and out off Owens, and no call to go to Sesser-Valier. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We're going to have some content on there lately. Give us a like while you're there. Also, if you're already there, WMIXSports.com. A scoreboard update every night of the high school sports season, of course, tonight from August till June. Every night there's scores. You're streaming home for high school sports. Barrett in the corner, Baxter. His three on the way. Good. My goodness. Everybody in the act. 18-17 Devils. Still 150 to go. If you took to the high on the total point sheet. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Total point. What? Yeah. 18-17. You're looking good right now. Hateman with it on the left wing. Total point sheet everywhere. Not here, though. Robinson with Phelps carries it with him through a travel, and he goes to the right wing. Off ball screen, Robinson, now left wing, Hateman. He'll launch another three, and rattles out. Rebound, McCarty, over to Marlowe. Nick will bring it across the timeline, over on the right wing to Barrett, top of the key, Gunner. He checked Jordan, good. Wow. Jordan Gunner has 13 points in the first quarter. Timeout, chain whistle, and Mike, nobody can play defense from either team right now, especially Woodlawn.
Well, if nobody's willing to play defense, let's put it that way, right now anybody and everybody's catching the ball and shooting it in their comfort zone, and now to stop that, somebody's going to have to get a hand up. And that's all it takes, get a hand up and force that guy to move a couple of inches one way or the other. It is catch and shoot right now. Oh, my. Love to be out there in a game like that tonight, being the freedom to flow of the game. It's beautiful. But, boy, sometimes you got to step up and play a little defense in some parts of the ballgame.
Follow us on Twitter. New content there at WMIX Sports. Also, the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning from 8:08 to 10 a.m. We'll have some coaches on that win tonight. Have some media people covering games around possibly. But a Saturday Sports Show, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. However, I think if you're Woodlawn, you give up 21 points. You only gave up 50-something the last time. This is way too many points for Woodlawn right now.
Yeah,
they like to be.
This is nothing new to Sesser. They can light up a scoreboard. Woodlawn been very controlled most all season long, and now that's it. We're saying Whistle's got to get this defense.
There's a pass stolen away. Jordan Gunner's player of the game right now. Here comes Barrett. Barrett across the top. The reserves come in now for Shane Garner. Bump foul Hayden. His first team first. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account featuring free checking, high yield interest from FDIC. 54 seconds to go. Vanway and Thompson in. McCarty and I can't tell. Looks like Barrett is out for Sesser-Valier. Harris is in. Wallerman out for Woodlawn. Thompson side out of bounds in front of the Woodlawn bench to Marlowe. He tickles around the top of the key near the timeline, and Owens harasses him into a steal and loses it out of bounds. Well, Shane Garner told Jake Vanway, go help my guy out. He's not getting any help. Now, out of bounds, Thompson will trigger in front of the Sesser bench with 48 seconds to go. And what has been a very entertaining first quarter. Sesser-Valier scoring everywhere. Marlowe top of the key wanting to play pick and roll. Has to give it to Baxter top of the key. Baxter right side Marlowe with 30 seconds. Marlowe comes off all screen Gunner, left wing Vanway. He can knock some threes down. Vanway over the right side to Marlowe with 25 seconds. Marlowe has it now left wing to Baxter. It'll be Woodlawn ball to start the quarter. Baxter gets loose to the rim. He's fouled by Hateman. That'll be 2 on Jason Hateman and 2 on Woodlawn. Too much reaching early, and Woodlawn trying to get themselves into it on this side of the floor.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a gap, but we can see it up here on the stage, how that's forming. And Preston Sanders coming in maybe to close that gap down a little bit.
Baxter makes the first, 22-17. I can't remember the last time Woodlawn gave up 22 or more in a quarter. And Sesser-Valier has this about him. When asked today, I kind of said that if Sesser-Valier rattles out early with a lot of confidence making shots like Wednesday night, watch out. And Baxter at the line for one more. 22-17, Red Devils make that 23-17. 23-17 Woodlawn with 19.2 to go.
That's big possession right here, considering Woodlawn's going to get the ball at the start of the second quarter. You got 19 seconds. You don't have to knock down a free right now. You can score and get that momentum change here at the start of the second quarter.
Owens will come across the timeline, middle of the floor, with 10 seconds. Guarded by Marlowe. Football friends, quarterback and receiver, guarding each other tonight. Owens to the free throw line. Short. Owens fights to the board, gets it back, throws up a shot block. Vanway tipped around, no good. Into the first quarter. Sesser-Valier 23, Woodlawn 17. You're listening to the Christopher Regional on the Showcase on WMIX.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpaul Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
8 minutes in the book at Christopher. Sesser-Valier leads Woodlawn 23-17 in the first quarter. As we go along, Woodlawn with the basketball. Owens in the corner. Owens with it top the key to Phelps. Phelps has it and will dribble back. They look inside for Harris. Nothing to it. Threw it away. Too late. Too slow. Can't do anything with that. Across the timeline come the Red Devils. That is Barrett on the right wing. Top of the key to Marlowe. Marlowe has over on the right wing to Baxter. Baxter, and that's a double dribble. And that is a problem right now. Turnover to the Red Devils. as we go. February's American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital, more than a hospital, is what health care should be. They sponsor the player of the game when this one's over. Woodlawn on the top of the key with Robinson. Needs some points. At the right side now goes to Owens. Owens guarded by Marlowe to Phelps. Phelps goes baseline passes to nobody, stolen away. Woodlawn with some uncharacteristic turnovers. And coming the other way are the Red Devils, who have a lot of momentum early on in this one. Marlowe on the right wing. Now throws it right side to Baxter. Baxter will dribble out to Gunner over on the left side to Barrett. Now to Marlowe. Open three, good. I'm telling you what, Mike, you cannot leave him open, and Woodlawn down 9 in this one early.
No, not even 6 inches. I mean, he can get the ball above his head quick, and got a quick release, and at 5'10", that's what you have to shoot over the bigger guys. He's done it for a long time.
Woodlawn not playing any deep. Owens legal screen. Phelps at the free throw line. Bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home with a 1 account. Nope. That's Jason Hateman. Sorry about that. That's his team's third. Wow, that's a big turning point in this one. A guy with state championship game experience with 3 fouls being left out there. The gamble is on. There goes Parker Renault. Now they're going to backdoor. They tried backdoor, couldn't do it to Marlowe. Barrett top of the key. Now they run Marlowe top of the key. Down the lane, left to right side. Gunner, shot too strong, rebound Phelps. Woodlawn needs a few stops. They're down 9, 26-17. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. Streaming here tonight by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Aikman to the top of the key. He'll go left wing to Owens. Owens around the screen from Robinson. Free throw line, ball tipped, stolen away. Gunner. Man of the moment, man of the night. Aikman can't foul. Layup good. Jordan Gunner, playing out of his mind, has 15, and it's 28-17, Sesser-Valier. Wow. The Red Devils have been playing well and played well Wednesday, and they are unbelievable tonight. Owens goes baseline and a foul on Marlowe. His first team second. Not much you can do when the team's doing this.
No, and it's forcing Woodlawn to just dribble a little bit extra too much. The last 3 out of 4 possessions, not really any good, clean shots. They forced them. Consequently, that leads to turnover. Woodlawn winning the turnover battle tonight, 7-1.
What is Sesser-Valier shooting right now?
Phenomenal, but I'll tell you.
Okay. Renault, top of the key. I'll let you find that. I was just curious. Over on the left wing, Owens. Owens for a long three. Forced it, no good. Rebound, Sesser. That's something you can't do when you're behind this early in the game. Panic and blow up. Barrett with the top of the key. Happened to Woodlawn last year against Oblong. Over in the corner, Gunner throws over Wallerman, and he's fouled. Jordan Gunner right now can do no wrong. Wallerman has 1, his team's 4th. And he is in a different world right now. Red Lake Halftime Show. Red Lake College can save you thousands on college education. See how to apply online at rlc.edu. Gunner makes the first. He has 16 in the first half. 29-17. This is an unbelievable spurt by Sesser, and at this point, lots of time left, but if they start running off and hiding, you got to wonder if Woodlawn can come back. Renault on the right wing, in the corner. Look, takes a couple of dribbles, now goes over to Wallerman. Logan goes to the rim, block shot, McCarty rebound Barrett. It's all Red Devils. McCarty goes right side to Gunner. He comes down, this is going in. It does the foul. Robinson has 1, but Jordan Gunner, he is beating Woodlawn by himself right now. Phenomenal game by Jordan Gunner.
Sesser right now, 8 out of 10 regular shooting, 4 out of 6 behind the arc, 4 for 4 at the free throw line.
8 out of 10 2-point range with what?
4 out of 6 behind the arc. They've missed 4 shots total. They are 12 out of 16.
And they're 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
4 of 4 at the free throw line.
That is why SB is up 32-17. Holy cow. Other scores into 1. Oblong over Sissy 12-10. Goreville over ZR 13-9. Jabot over Oakville 14-10. Mount Carmel over Flora 12-11. Nashville over Pinckneyville 13-12. Benton and Harrisburg tied at 17. Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service and discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. There's game plans and there's game plans. And you do not have a game plan for a team shooting like this early on.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you give them an inch, and they've taken the mile. And the proverbial mile is Gunter. In a game a couple weeks ago we talked about, he had 9 points in that contest, and already he has lit up the scoreboard. He's not done. He's at the free throw line trying to convert a conventional three-point play.
I mean, this is phenomenal. You get in the zone, you get in things, and he'll make this one, and it's 20 for Gunner in the first half. You don't beat performances like this. It's a 16-point Woodlawn deficit. Phelps in the corner, Wallerman. They're shooting threes to get back in, and that's not going to work. Rebound goes to McCarty. Woodlawn looks like they did against Oblong last year where they got rocked a little bit. Marlowe down the lane, foul Owens. See from the stage as we sit here, and Marlowe to the line will shoot 2.
Yeah, you can't panic, and I mean, I know it's very attractive as the threes were falling earlier, but right now they're not. And Sesser's defense scoring us out. You can fake that shot, kick it inside, maybe get to the free throw line, break that little string there at the line.
Well, Marlowe made another. Sesser is perfect from the free throw line, 34-17. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Second free throw, Marlowe up, and good. They are not missing. Phenomenal. They're home away from home in Christopher, 35-17. This is one of those games you almost have to tip your cap already and say, have at it. Renault on the left wing. He'll look back to Phelps. I mean, this Woodlawn team is looking around like, what has happened? Phelps dribbles, now left wing Renault for a 3. Up and no good. Rebound Robinson chases it down. That's his first touch. He gets Renault baseline on Barrett around McCarty, Owens up and in. That's what you got to do. You can't settle for those threes all the time. That's going to be an issue.
No, because the farther you get behind, the more you're going to have to work those legs on defense, and then your offense is going to suffer at that point.
You cannot keep settling for those. Over on the right wing, right corner, Gunner. That's good. Go the other way. He can't miss. I mean, this is phenomenal. I mean, he is in an absolute zone of proportions I haven't seen. 37-19. Owens over to Wallerman. The red, white, and blue to our left is stunned. So maroon and white to our right is smiling, thinking, wow. Wallerman behind the three-point line, left wing. Tries to go baseline, Gunner on him to Phelps. Phelps with it down the lane, push foul on Baxter. That's his second, team's third. And it'll go out of bounds for Woodlawn.
Now, Shane is demonstrating exactly what Woodlawn was doing in the first quarter. That ball gets back to the point. You got to skip that on back to that other side. It's a 2-on-1, and you got a 15-footer or about a 19, a three-point shot right there. Woodlawn's been reluctant to make that pass as they were in the first quarter.
Important to know there's still 19-plus minutes left in this one. You can make a comeback. Owens down the lane, kicks it right corner, mid-range jumper, Wallerman, no good. Rebound, Gunner. Foul Owens. That's his second. Frustration continues to mount for Woodlawn. If you're tired of big corporate bank, you have a choice in Jefferson County, Community First Bank at home, at Dixon, Malvern, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. That's the 7th foul Woodlawn, and Jordan Gunner going to line. That's like saying count and shoot 2, because you know he's not missing.
Now, Gunner missed the one field goal attempt, and that was a little 8-foot turnaround chip shot right here in front of us.
Gunner again will make the first. There's no, I mean, he could shoot the lights off. And no one home.
He's beating Woodlawn single-handed.
He has 23 points right now. Make it 24. I mean, this is one of those that
the only
performance in there.
The only person going to stop him from scoring now is Shane Gardner. He took him out for a breather.
Well, Coach Gardner might be worried about a scoring record. We kid. 39-19, Woodlawn down by 20. Top of the key, Logan Wallerman to Renault in the right corner. Picks up his dribble. Now the Sesser-Valier defense. They're playing defense as well as they have all year in the numerous times I've seen them play. Offense will make you do that. Baxter on Phelps, that's another foul. That's his third, team's fourth. And this, of course, is one of those you just go, oh, my.
Another issue right now from the Cardinals, Jake Robinson, senior. You want him to have a little leadership in a game like that. He has not touched the ball in the offense.
I don't think Jordan Gunner, I don't think he's up to where Uncle Scott Brzezinski was at some nights. But my goodness, he is in his zone right now. And if you're from Woodlawn, you don't like seeing it. But as a basketball fan, it is very impressive. 39-19. Jordan Gunner with a 4-point lead. He has 23 points. Down the lane, Renault block. McCarty charge. Renault. And if it could go wrong, it is going wrong. And there's not anything right now Woodlawn can do, Mike, that's going to go right. It's
it's the first half. There's two halves of basketball. Everybody's got to remember that. Just as many shots as you can make, you can also miss as well. So right now, the Red Devils enjoying a 20-point lead.
Woodlawn in a 1-3-1. McCarty baseline to Van Way scores. Keep your cap, boys. 41-19. You sit back and off. Phelps pull up, quick jumper, rattles out, and we got a foul on Robinson. And Robinson has two. We'll come this way, 2 free throws with 2:14 left. And what has been one of the most amazing offensive displays in the first half, or a game I have seen in a long time. Jordan Gunner is amazing tonight. 41-19. And I said before this one, talking to several people, if the game started slow, Woodlawn would break it down. If Sesser-Valier got out quickly offensively, it's game on. And that's what's happened here in this one.
And we saw a little hint of that in the Christopher game.
They missed. I can't believe it. Barrett missed the free throw. What in the world's wrong in the world? Phelps top of the key, left wing Harris. His three on the way up, no good. You cannot settle for three-pointers, guys. I'm all about three-pointers, but there's just a certain time you can't do that. And that foul is on Woodlawn. And Woodlawn will get another foul. And Sesser-Valier will shoot free throws.
So Woodlawn now 0 of 6 behind the arc after this.
Well, there's sometimes you're going to live by that three, you're going to die by that three, and right now it is not good. Luke Thompson at the line. Welcome in WMIX Sports correspondent John Shadowin, who's listening tonight. Thank you for listening. Of course, Coach Shadowin joins us all the time in football season and assistant coach of the SVW Lady Devils. 41-19. Sesser-Valier on top by 22. Make that 23. Thompson gets 1 out of 2. 42-19. I think Coach Garner knows he's got to rest Jordan Gunner. You get off to a start like that, you can expend some energy you don't normally do and wear yourself down for the second half.
Absolutely.
Marlowe guarding Owens. Now to Harris, to Owens. Over on left wing, Phelps. Phelps baseline, there's McCarty. That should be a foul, and it is. McCarty jumps in for the block on the hip. He'll get called for his first. Phelps to line to shoot 2. Woodlawn with only 1 field goal in the second quarter.
Yeah, and to take this another step further, just penetrate. If you remember, McCarty fouled out in that first meeting this season against the Woodlawn Cardinals. And Woodlawn just, reluctantly trying to get the ball inside. Chase Phelps knocked down the first free throw. But you got to get a little good start and feel good about something here in the second minute, 47 seconds, regardless if it's made free throws, if it's getting an offensive stick back, but just some little something you can hang your head up when you walk through the tunnel. Start this halftime.
Phelps misses it. Yeah, you got to have something if you're Woodlawn. And right now, getting a halftime might be the only thing. Here's Barrett over on the left wing to Marlowe. Gunner's going to sit out maybe the rest of the half, probably get his rest. He scored 20-18 points. He's okay. Here comes Barrett, top of the key. Woodlawn now trapping, right side Vanway. Vanway with it, looks, goes out top of the key to Barrett, over the left wing to Marlowe. Marlowe with it, looks right, goes left, now back to the right. 3 up and in, no good. Rebound out to Owens. Owens gets it for Woodlawn over to Harris. Harris gets it right box from the left wing to Robinson, layup good. Jake Robinson scores, and it's 42-22. Cardinals down 20 with 1 minute to go. The first half didn't take but about a half an hour. With the top of the key, right side to Barrett. Barrett looking for a ball screen on Harris. Now goes right, goes to the rim, cut off. Left wing to Vanway, left corner Marlowe. Marlowe with it, will look and dribble. And Sesser up by 20 with 40 seconds to go. Up, Marlowe, up, and in. Marlowe scores. I remind everyone, Sesser beat Woodlawn in an even-number year in 2010. It is an even-numbered year here in 2014, and the same thing going on. It's 44-22. Robinson turnaround jumper over McCarty, no good. Sign of the night. Marlowe will walk it up. SB has the basketball to start the third quarter. They have a 22-point lead. Can't believe their fans are not standing up. Guess they heard me. They're starting. Pat Barrett now goes past to D. Thompson. He'll knock one down, too, if you're not careful and does. He banks it in from 25, and all you can do is Owens comes down the floor with 4, down the lane with 3, stolen away. They might get another. Vanway from the horn bank. Oh, no good. Into the first class. Sesser-Valier 47, Woodlawn 22. We'll take a break, come back with the Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to the Christopher Reachel on the showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new Ripper House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
You hear about truck months? Well, 2014 is already setting up to be a truck year. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram truck dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Backed by popular demand, ABC Ally Financing is back. All 2014 Ram Quad Cab Express, Bighorn, and Outdoorsman models qualify for this program. Not only do you get a $2,500 rebate, Ally Financial will give you $3,000 on top of that. That's $5,500 in total discounts, plus you will get a low finance rate for up to 84 months. Payments could be as low as $350 on a new 2014 Ram Quad Cab truck. Come see one of our sales associates who will help you find any other qualifying discounts. Hurry to King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today. Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime at Christopher in this regional championship game. Sesser-Valier leads Woodlawn 47-22. The halftime show brought to you by Red Lake College. They offer over 100 degrees two-good programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Scoreboard update, and we'll get what we have now at into one. Oblong over Sisney 12-10 at the half. Nashville over Pinckneyville 26-14. Harrisburg over Benton 36-25. That's at the half. Those scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770 to get to a better state. We will as well. We'll take a break and come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, one will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Halftime brought to you by Red Lake College. Red Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your college education. See how to apply online at rlc.edu. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. And I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson for the scoring stats for this first half.
Thank you very much, Danny. And for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, they had one turnover. That's always good. Only 10 rebounds, but my gosh, when you hear these numbers, there won't be many rebounders to be had whatsoever. 10 for Cesar Mashardi. Leading the way there upon the Red Devils, he has 4. Shooting, 11 out of 13 regular shooting. 5 of 9 behind the arc. That totals 16 out of 22. 73% shooting on, quote, a foreign gym. 10 out of 12, 83% at the free throw line. What a remarkable shooting display by the Red Devils here this evening. 2 points from Van Way off the bench. Luke Thompson banks in a 3, knocks down a free throw for his 4 points. 7 for Baxter, 10 for Nick Marlowe, 2 threes, a regular shot and a couple of free throws, and only missing one shot, 1 2-pointer, about an 8-footer in the ball game. Jordan Gunner leads the Red Devils in scoring with 24 points, as Sesser has 47 into the first half. The Woodlawn Cardinals, they have 8 rebounds, 8 turnovers. That's not a good stat when you have as many turnovers that you do rebounds. They're shooting 4 out of 9 regular, 4 of 12 behind the arc. That totals 8 out of 21. They're shooting 38% this evening. 2 of 4, 50% at the free throw line. Chase Phelps has 5 points, 2 points for Jake Robinson. He just not had enough touches in this ball game tonight. Jason Haven, he has 2 out of 4 threes for 6. And the leading scorer for the Cardinals, Ross Owens, knocked down a couple of threes. Made a regular bucket, had a free throw. Leads the Cardinals in rebounding with 4 and also in points with 9. As Woodlawn has the exact same number of points they did in the first meeting at the half with 22. The score a little different as Sesser leads 47-22 at the half.
Has same score as last time, but the Woodlawn is down 25, and the 6-year in a streak of winning regional championships severely in jeopardy. We'll take a break and come back. Second half, you're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Your future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Ren Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013 and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Ren Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
Are the features with your free checking account disappearing? Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. A free checking account from People's National Bank includes unlimited check writing, no minimum balance requirements, online banking, bill pay, a Visa check card, and only takes $100 to open. Stop by People's National Bank and get the free checking account you deserve.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Your own great play when you open a Community First Bank 3IU checking account that earns cash back. Just that's one member FDIC. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside. It's SC basketball. They're up by 25, and they turn it over. Well, you said it, Mike, a new half.
And you can't get it all back. There's no lines out there that are 10-point shots. Woodlawn's not going to win this game by themselves. They're going to have help. It's going to have to be turnovers from Sesser and getting that man the basketball inside a little bit.
Robinson got blocked, but Owens finishes it up. Woodlawn scored 5 points in the second quarter. Sesser-Valier scored 24. 23 in the first, 24 in the second for the Red Devils. 7.5 to go in the third. Woodlawn down 47-24. There's a long road back for Woodlawn. Barrett goes baseline. Drives, layup, no good. Rebound, McCarty, good. There is not a thing Sesser can do wrong. And on a night like this, you still want to have Woodlawn have a chance if you're wearing red, white, and blue. But there's a part of you just want to look and say, man, this has been a performance. Phelps baseline along, shot no good. Robinson had it lost. It'll go to Woodlawn on the out of bounds. Mike and I will pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Got an idea who that might be. February is American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. Healthcare should be. Hakeman 3, top of the key. Good. That's the first 3 from Hakeman. It's the first quarter. It's 27-49. Woodlawn down 22. They've been on a 5-0 run. Gunner on the right wing to Marlowe. He got left open. That's good. Oh, he missed. Looked good from the stage. Rebound up over to Hakeman. Woodlawn's on a 5-0 run. They still got to score 20 some odd more points. Hakeman top of the key to Owens. Owens wants 4 down. That's what he's signaled. Owens top of the key. He'll come to the left. Down to the middle, turns it over. Up, ball flips, Gunner with the steal. And going the other way is Sesser-Valier. In the right corner is Baxter. He'll shoot a 3, and it is short. Rebound, Owens. Owens has it. Gunner's reaching, nothing. Now Owens will have to throw it over to Hakeman. He'll bring it up. 6:15 to go in the third. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, King City Chrysler. Hakeman to Phelps on the right wing. Phelps with it. Over on the left side, that is Owens. Owens has it. Owens up top of the key. Owens has it inside to Robinson, double team, Gunner and McCarty. Oh, Robinson throws to Hakeman, cutting down the lane, layup good. 7-0 run, Woodlawn. Actually, 7-2 run. 49-29. It's down to 20, Woodlawn pressure. Here comes Marlowe down the lane, over to the right side. Now back. We'll have a scoreboard update coming. It is pretty big right now. With it in the paint, Gunner. He lays it up, throws it up, horseshoe style, Gunner over the back. Well, Mike, we have found out that Jordan Gunner can miss, and it was a phenomenal performance in the first half of 25, but he missed his first shot.
Yeah, and they give him a look right there, a dip-to-do layup, trying to make it through there. Just rolled out, but those are the shots that were going in for the Red Devils early, and now the Woodlawn. You know, you got to take baby steps here. You can't get all excited, and you got to be sure.
Owens to the left, in the corner, ball tipped in his face by Gunner. Owens throws in the corner to Wallerman. He goes baseline underneath Robinson, layup good. Woodlawn battling back, down 18 with 5 to go. Not impossible. There's a turnover. Sesser-Valier turns it over. I think I would call a timeout to take Garner in. It's an 18-point lead, but Sesser-Valier looks like the task is already done.
Yeah, and one thing that our listeners know quite a bit about, because we talked about it, that length of time is momentum. And right now, Sesser on their hands a little bit, sitting there. Woodlawn now getting a little bit up in this game, knowing that there's hope now. But it's got to start defensively, and that's why I talk about getting the ball inside. The threes, your legs are going to be gone a little bit. You've got to get a rhythm. But Jake Robinson's got to touch that ball on the inside and score some easy buckets or get some breakaways. You're not going to have the legs to knock down threes to get back in the game.
5:05 to go in the third quarter. Woodlawn down 49-18 with the ball at the half. It is Goreville over Ziegler, 36-24. Goreville-Ziegler plays the winner of this game here. Nashville leads Peeknell at the half, 26-14, and Carterville trails Leeds Murphy-Did at 122-13. Scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Hageman top of the key from Wallerman. On the dribble to the left. Well, Hageman with it, goes down the lane, shot over McCarty, up and in. Woodlawn with 7 points from Hageman in the quarter. It's 49-33. Woodlawn only down 16. I say only. They were down by 27 at 1 point. There's Barrett down the lane, top of the key, Marlowe. Sesser has no pressure. They're up 16. Marlowe down the left side. Pull up 15-footer, good. That'll stop the bleeding from the Bruins side of things. 51-33. Owens across the timeline. Goes over to the lane. Left wing, Hageman. Thought about it. Got away with the travel. Now goes against McCarty. Shot no good. Robinson amongst the trees. Foul Baxter. 4 on Baxter. 2nd on Sesser-Valier. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Give us a like on Facebook. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. At the line will be Jake Robinson. He has 4 points.
3 out of the last 4 possessions. Penetration. Woodlawn getting at the foul line. Jake Robinson misses.
That's good.
Let's pick up a couple of fouls on the Red Devils. Make them utilize their bench a little bit right here.
But Robinson misses the first. One thing when you're down like this, it's one thing if you do come back, if Robinson misses both, rebound McCarty. It would be another thing to get the lead. 2 very distinctly different things as far as coming back, and we'll see if Woodlawn can pull it off. With it on the right wing is Barrett. Barrett has it. On the top of the key, left wing to Marlowe. Marlowe with it, comes to the right. Now on the right side to Barrett. Barrett has it. Now looks, picks it up, goes top of the key. Marlowe near the timeline, has to recover. Sesser-Valier looks like they're down 20. Owens with the pickpocket steal. It's Woodlawn basketball. Sesser-Valier has a whole different feel about them coming out of halftime locker room.
It's almost like they're in that mode of, okay, just make the extra pass. We're playing the clock, working on that. But you can sometimes get yourself out of rhythm in your shooting philosophy here, and they look a little bit rugged early here.
Jordan Gunner has not had a touch or a point in this quarter. Owens pick and roll Robinson, that's good. Woodlawn battling back, 51-35. It's only 16 again. Barrett, left side front court. Goes left, right. Now Marlowe over, ball tip, over to Baxter in the corner. Baxter drives down the lane, shot short, rebound Robinson. You want to be at 10 or less or so by the end of the quarter. Owens across the timeline. Over on the left wing, Hageman 3 would be big. It's short, rebound McCarty. Like you said, no legs. That's what happened there. Bank on your hometown team, Community First Bank. Home of the 1 account with free check and high yield interest. Inside ball on the floor, Gunner strip. McCarty found it. Rebound goes to Brett Harris. Owens is on the floor. Now he gets up and says, oh, we got the ball. Phelps goes left wing, Hageman. 3 would be big if it goes. It does. Wow! Watch out now. 51-38. Timeout, Red Devils. Mike, it's possible.
Absolutely it is. And that's what I'm saying. They've got to start on that end farthest away from it. You're going to have to score to get in the ball game. Yep. They're going to have to find ways to do that. And right now their defense is changing a little bit down there. They're sort of jumping passing lanes, double teaming, a little more ball pressure. And that's the reason Spencer has let them do that. They've not really looked for the shot at this moment. Now, that could change, and they could be a little more up-tempo, but has it been too long? Have they cooled down a little bit? Now Woodlawn gets this to 9, 10, 11, something that would be manageable in the fourth quarter.
Woodlawn, I know, was down at the half, 47-22. They were at 1 point down 27. They've got it to 13.
And they've done it by getting the ball inside.
Yep.
I mean, that three there, I mean, he had a chance to be the Milky Way or whatever he wanted to do right then, just to knock that shot down. But otherwise, they've been the last 3 or 4 minutes inside, picked up a few fouls, and boy, the free throws missed right now look real big.
With the basketball, Thompson throws it in the bandway, double team. Owens and Phelps. Haytman with a steal. Haytman's going to go for a heat check three. No good. Rebound, bandway. Tipped away. Owens. Phelps on the board. Puts it up. Short. Rebound, McCarty. He got it over the top of the Burkell. Owens a foul behind. Oh, Sesser-Valier got a few breaks there, but it goes the other way. That foul is on Harris for reaching in. His first, team's first. Woodlawn problem there. You can't miss one-footer.
No, you got to make layups. Absolutely. You've got to knock those shots down. Those are backbreakers.
Morrow goes quickly. Now goes left block McCarty, and that's Sesser-Valier basketball. McCarty with the layup is 53-38. That's there because you lost a 4-point swing there one way or another.
Totally.
Phelps with it on the right wing, top of the key, Harris. Harris goes right wing to Phelps. Three on the way. Good. Jake Phelps knocks down a three. The Woodlawn crowd yells again. It's down to 12. 2:10 to go. Double team foul, right ball. Phelps did reach, or I should say Owens, his third. Now Woodlawn's got to stay away from foul trouble to make the comeback complete. WMIXSports.com, your streaming home for high school sports at WMIX. Scoreboard update every night. Thompson throws it in. If this thing goes under 10, Sesser starts to worry a little bit more. Follow to Gunner left wing. Cut off Haytman. Spinning shot. Good. My God. He turned and threw that one up. Fernando Valenzuela called and said, you can't do that. I've already done that.
Wow.
Owens, that's what it looked like. Fernando Valenzuela on the hill. Those of you can remember him. Harris three up and no good. Rebound McCarty. That's too quick. Woodlawn going to sub in at least two more at the scores table. Marlowe on the right side. Sesser-Valier saying keep playing. Thompson three up, in. That's the dagger. Can't shoot, bang. You can't give him any room. It's back to 17. Like I said, climbing up the hill is one thing. Getting there's another. Leading is a totally different thing. Woodlawn down 17. They had it 12. Up to the front. Here comes Haytman. Haytman has it. Over on the right wing to Owens. Owens with it. Owens now ball screen with Robinson. Shot blocked by McCarty out of bounds. We have no call. It should be Woodlawn ball. Woodlawn is irate with the lack of a call there. Things get a little more interesting. 1:09 to go. Go ahead.
Parker Renault into the ball game. Good to get Owens a little rest right here going into a big coming fourth quarter.
Make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back this tax one. Member FDIC. Parker Renault left open for a three. Up short. Rebound goes to Vanway. Renault shoots a three, and then that's back-to-back three misses by Woodlawn. Marlowe into the front court, top of the key. Goes to the left side. Tipped out of bounds. Pass off of Woodlawn. It'll go back to Sesser-Valier. Rollins Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other excavating services such as creating that steam pond behind your home. Give Luke a call today for price and list of services 237-0552. Who was that? Jordan Gunner?
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Jordan
Gunner.
Gunner.
Mark that. Go ahead and mark that.
On golf, you just tip your cap, say, young man, you win it. Phelps three, no good. Woodlawn setting with too much for threes right now. They hit a couple, Fool's gold, and now Woodlawn down 19. Sesser running again. Vanway baseline, left block McCarty. McCarty has gotten around and scored and fouled. When Sesser scores, they score. It's 62-41. And the Red Devils, as that foul was Jake Robinson, his third, team's third. Nothing you can do. Woodlawn had it down to 12, missed a couple. And I go back to the play where they missed a couple of one-footers. Sesser scored, and from that point on, it's not been the same Woodlawn team at that point.
But them scoring a bucket. You can't let them get on a 4-0, 6-0 at that time. You've got to just swallow it. They give up a couple and come right back down here and get 4 or 5 or 6 yourself.
Nothing you can do. McCarty banks it in. Sesser-Valier has had 2 bank shots tonight. A couple of those, one from three, one from free throw. 63-41, Sesser-Valier may have saved his ship. They were taking on water, but they may have plugged the gap. 20 seconds to go in the third. Woodlawn with the ball down 22. Owens to Haytman, right wing three on the way. Good. Jason Haytman with another three. He has 5 threes in the game, and it's 63-44. Hofer's double teamed and a foul on Wallerman. His fourth, or I should say team fourth, his first. 6.6 seconds left. An impressive display by both teams. Gutty for Woodlawn to come back from where they were to get to within 12. And now Sesser-Valier battling back. Two teams that know each other really well. Sesser-Valier beat Woodlawn last time together in postseason 4 years ago. Oprah tied up. Jump ball will go to Sesser-Valier. Woodlawn gets the ball to start the fourth quarter.
And that's a good exchange there with only 4 seconds if you don't give one up.
Marlowe's going to come in for Hope. Marlowe was wanting to get an extra rest. Couldn't do it. Couldn't handle the ball. And here comes Luke Thompson, the trigger, into Marlowe. Marlowe with it, with 3, with 2, with 1. Time's going to run out. The third quarter, Sesser-Valier 63, Woodlawn 44. You're listening to the Christopher Regional on the Showcase on WMIX.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new Ripper House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book here at Christopher in this regional title game. The Sesser-Valier Red Devils lead by a score of 63-44. Woodlawn has the basketball. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Pass inside from Owens to Robinson. He travels. Your community of choice, your bank with 5 locations. The friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios travels here tonight by Ford Square and Keith City Chrysler. Marlowe got poke checked. He got knocked off the bus, NHL style. We'll see who that foul is on. There was a whole covey of Cardinals in the area. That's on Renault, his second.
The Sesser only shot the ball 7 out of 11 that quarter for a lowly 64%.
When you run into teams in the postseason, there's something to be said about scoring, matchup, somebody gets hot, bright night, all that play into factor in the match. And a single elimination tournament will do that. Woodlawn has a 6-year regional championship winning streak on the line. Woodlawn in a 1-3-1, Sesser C zone, they're going to hold the ball. 7:30 to go in the game. We'll have the Sesser All Body Post-Game Show when this one's over. They're pre-approved by most insurance companies. They can get you back on the road faster at 602 South Park in Sesser. There's a 3 from Vanway, no good. Robinson rebound. Out to Phelps. Woodlawn down 19. They got to go. Phelps on the left wing. Down the lane he comes. Shot up. Good. Phelps with 10. He's in double figures. 63-46. And right now, it is a crazy finish, and there's a foul on Hateman. Hateman has 4. Sesser-Valier has 16 fouls on Woodlawn. Next for a foul on Woodlawn will be free throws for the Red Devils. Mount Carmel leads Flora into 3, 49-48.
That's a ball game.
That's a closer game. A lot of people already designated Mount Carmel. I back Flora in that one, but we'll see. Phelps tips it out of bounds. Mike and I will pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. February's American Heart Month. Know your numbers. Make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than the hospital's health care should be. Thompson, though, Gunner, 15. Oh, he threw into McCarty, and it's up and in. McCarty and Gunner could beat anybody tonight, 65-46. I remember the game NBA Jam in the 90s. If you put McCarty and Gunner together tonight, ain't nobody beating them. The old arcade there in Mount Vernon, nobody's getting on that game right now.
Nobody's on that one. And McCarty being able to stay out of foul trouble has been a huge difference tonight versus a couple of weeks ago.
Well, Harrisburg leads Benton 47-35 at the end of 3. Bulldogs looking to win again. Gunner on the turnover. Maybe too little too late here for Woodlawn in this one. And Sesser-Valier got the ball tipped out of bounds, so it'll go back to the Devils. Make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. The scores coming in. Remember to follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Thompson triggers in the right corner to Vanway. Vanway with it to Thompson. He stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to Woodlawn. 65-46. Devils up by 19. WMIXsports.com, your streaming home for high school sports. Scoreboard update coming up later tonight. Heyman left wing to Owens, over to the right. Pick and roll Robinson, layup good and a foul. That foul's on Jordan Gunner, his second, team's third. Jake Robinson at the line to try to complete the three-point play with it being 65-48.
And not only shot the ball well tonight from the Red Devils, that's only their second turnover of this half. And that goes along with that whopping one turnover in the first half. Well, when you make shots and get a lot of them, good things happen.
T-Town and Casey Westfield are tied at 28 at the end of three. That's a surprise as Robinson makes that free throw. Modern Day leads Central by 9. At least one thing I've gotten right tonight, 65-49. Sesser-Valier quickly. Here comes Baxter up on the right side. The ball screen offense by Sesser-Valier, fire at will. Marlowe tried to walk through a double team, lost it. Baxter picked it up. Thompson in the left corner goes baseline. Wallerman running shot short. Rebound to Wallerman. Wallerman Owens with 16-point deficit, 6 to go. Up on the left wing, Phelps quickly shoots short over the rim. McCarty with a rebound. Quietly asserting himself tonight. Marlowe tipped it over to Gunner. They have Baxter back. Gunner's going to take it himself. Shot, no good, and a foul. Hageman was in the area, and they called Jason Hageman for his fifth. Much to the chagrin, I believe that's 5 on Hageman. He didn't even blow on Gunner that time, and he fouls out. Wow. Hageman, a senior, fouls out with 20. And Hageman comes to the bench, gets a hug, and that there did not affect the play whatsoever.
Yeah. And again, we're at the perfect angle on this, and that's what we're trying to convey to our listeners. And one referee was on one corner, and the other was on the edge over here to our right. And yeah, it was just a tough call right there. Even a no call, probably would have okay because the shot got off clean.
Right.
That's what, as a coach, you're just after, make sure you protect my shooter. And the shot was very clean.
Saturday Sports Show tomorrow from 8:08 to 10 a.m. on AM 940 online at WMIXsports.com. Get our message the first. We'll have a lot of interviews from around Southern Illinois from coaches and or media types because that's what we do. We'll talk about these games tonight, talk about the girls 1A, 2A state tournaments, everything else tomorrow. Free throw Gunner makes 1 out of 2. He has 30, 66-49. Jordan Gunner has been a horse. Renault crosses timeline, top of the key. He'll go to the left, now back to the right, now to the top of the key, now back to the left, on the dribble, goes around, walks with a basketball. Yep, good call by the official. That was right there. We can tell you some scores brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Into 3, Carterville over Murphy, 49-37. We'll tell you about Goreville. Into 3, it is Goreville up 43-26. So right now looking like Goreville SB and NCOE unless Woodlawn can come back. Or Ziegler. Barrett in the front court, right wing, right corner, Baxter. Dribbles back out. Baxter to the top of the key, down the lane with it. Tipped by Owens, ball to Thompson. Thompson is fouled by Robinson. Robinson with the fourth, got an extra little push in. Thompson wins the battle and the war there as he gets to go to the line and shoot for 1-and-1.
And they're going to have a little chat there at the free throw line just to make sure that cooler heads prevail in the final 5:16. A lot of ball game left to go here, so neither team needs to get too wound up. Let's just let this thing play out.
Yep.
The final.
Yep. You tip your cap and you say, okay, if you're on the losing side. Thompson makes the first, 67-49. Free Central's come back to lead 40-38. That wasn't right on them. Free throw good. The Battle of Breeze will go down to the wire. 68-49 with 5:16 to go. Jason Hageman is fouled out with 20 points. Owens across the timeline to the left side. Owens with it on Marlowe. Comes off ball screen. 15-footer open. It is short. Rebound. Barrett. Foul Owens. 4 on Owens. Barrett will go to the other end. Shoot 1-and-1. with 5:04 to go. Nashville leads Pinckneyville 30-23 into 3. Harrisburg over Benton 47-35 into 3. And Casey Westfield and D-Town tied at 28 into 3. Chabot over Oakville 44-40 with a few minutes left in that one at Lebanon. If this ever was a year for upsets, this would be it, I think. That somebody new to the party would go north. And Barrett makes his first point. 69-49. Woodlawn down by 20. Barrett's second one, no good. Rebound, McCarty over the back. McCarty gets a foul. The Bronx cheer from the Woodlawn fans to our left because McCarty's kind of been breaking that law of verticality at times tonight.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a ball game. He fouled out against the Cardinals earlier, but boy, what a game he's had tonight.
It has been a game. There has been no doubt about that. Jordan Gunner with 30. He is the story in this one. With under 5 to go, Woodlawn down 20. Robinson right elbow, take another guy. Now they're going to call McCarty tight. And you can't start calling nickel dimers when you haven't done it all night. The small change ones won't work when everything's already been not called.
Yeah, that's a frustrating thing for a coach as well. And still, Woodlawn not at the free throw line with a 1-on-1 situation yet.
Well, Owens will trigger. What do we got? No, referee says move him over. I don't know what that would matter. Owens, as it will trigger in front of us, we sit on the stage. Owens throws right wing, Wallerman 3 on the way, up, no good, and rattles out, ball around. Phelps on the floor, goes to the rim, shot, no good, rebound, Renault in traffic. Parker goes up, he's fouled. Woodlawn, you miss one-footers, you're not going to be able to win many games. That foul is on Barrett, that's his first. Central leads 41-38. After Modern Day is missed, and it is late in Breeze. Free throw, no good. Renault will get another. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Thompson. That's been the kind of night. Barrett with it will go up the right side, up to Marlowe. Marlowe with it, top of the key with 4:40 to go. Marlowe with it to the free throw line, up to Barrett with 4.5. Barrett in the corner to Marlowe. Marlowe out to Barrett over on the left side to Baxter. Woodlawn now going to see some time tip away. Chabot leads Oakville with 1:23 to go, 45-42. There's a foul. Woodlawn is, a lot of people are going to say, well, Woodlawn, they didn't choose me free throws. All right, here's an example, adding up the free throws as they go.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just reality. When you get in that much foul trouble as the Cardinals have been in, you're going to put them at the free throw line. Consequently, Woodlawn bombing away from the outside, you're not going to be rewarded with too many foul opportunities.
Altamont leads St. Anthony 29-27 at the end of 3. That regional, of course, has the north part of the sectional. That's where the favorite is right now, as far as I was concerned, whether Nokomis, Altamont, or St. Anthony, the team to come south. Marlowe makes both. 14. 71-49. 4:15 to go in this one. Owens across the timeline. Owens to the right side. Down the lane, split, block McCarty out of bounds. It'll go back to Woodlawn underneath their own basket. Goreville leads CR 43-26 at the end of 3. So right now, looking like a BDC West rematch. I think that would be 4 times. Phelps for 3, no good in the corner. Somebody went to the floor. Now, smart play by Sesser. They throw it, and there's a foul. Robinson just fouled, and he fouled out. He's going to get teed up, and that's going to front. Jake Robinson just fouled out. He has 9. Robinson lost his composure a little bit there, and somebody got on the floor, or somebody's mad, and the AD is checking some people out, I guess, to make sure it's okay. And unfortunately, Robinson rolled into those fans. I don't know how it's their fault.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a sort of domino effect of bodies flying into the crowd, and I'm sure there was some things said on that foul, because that's one of them hustle plays.
Yep.
You hustle your butt off, and you end up getting a foul like that. That's just not basketball. That's just reality. And being a senior, it's now setting in.
71-49. McCarty at the line. He'll shoot, I believe, well, he's 2 shots now because he made the first. He has 10. Robinson fouls out. Hateman has fouled out. 2 guys from the state team in 12. So basically the only one out is left on the team from that team in 12 is Ryan Richardson, who's out with injury tonight. Now, McCarty... Okay, he shot 2 and missed.
Yeah, right.
And now Marlowe will go shoot the tee, and it'll be Sesser ball. Composure is everything, up or down. And you have to keep it one way or another. And with 4:01 to go, Sesser-Valier will win this, and they will play, looks like Goreville, who is leading big at home at 74-49. Sesser-Valier has been the better team since the tip. There is just no doubt about it.
Their energy, it was just amazing right off the bat.
An amazing effort tonight by the Red Devils. And they throw it in the backcourt to Luke Thompson. Thompson is fouled by Wallerman. Luke Wallerman picks up his third. Thompson's going to shoot 2. It is frustrating when you lose. It is frustrating when you've had the success that Woodlawn has had in the past 6 years. And it's hard to see a season end when you haven't lost in a regional final in 6 years. So Woodlawn is going to be having that here tonight. Thompson makes the first. It's 75-49. And it has been an effort. Free throw made by Thompson. And Sesser-Valier up 76-49. A game that a lot of people thought would be a lot closer than this. Owens in the corner, Wallerman, baseline. Wallerman goes, shot up, no good. Rebound, Renault amongst the trees. Back out, fake, shot, good. Marco Renault makes his first point. It's 76-51. And that's a foul on Phelps. And they're going to call it tight now, boys.
And if you look at the scoreboard and block the guess score number out right now, and you look at Woodlawn with 51 points with 3 minutes to go, that's probably people take that.
Yeah.
A lot of people take that right there.
I mean, if you said coming in that Woodlawn, I'll give Woodlawn 51 points.
Yeah.
A lot of people and I would have went, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And they're down 25.
Right.
And there's still 3.5 to go.
Man, that's why you just have to tip your cap to people at this game.
Barrett misses the first. He'll get another. 3:32 left in this. Sesser-Valier will go to the sectional at NCOE. They were there in 2001, lost to Fairfield on a missed layup at the end. Could have been in the sectional final against Harrisburg that year. Phelps makes the layup, timeout, whistle blow. No, ball got away, 76-53. It was 0-1. Well, Sesser-Valier beat Nashville regional final, went to play Fairfield NCOE and lost based on a missed layup. That was 0-1. Sesser-Valier will trigger Woodlawn pressing. Owens with a steal to Renault. Passes off, stolen away Marlowe. He was out of bounds. And it'll be Woodlawn basketball. Somebody listening should let me know if I'm correct on that. I think I got that stat right. As Owens will trigger in front. Over in the right corner to Phelps. Now Phelps with it. They run the Robinson play. Then now to Renault. Renault down the lane. Lost it. Picked up by Phelps. With it, Phelps over to the right side. Phelps guarded by Baxter, and Woodlawn wants to foul and finally gets it. Baxter's going to foul out with 7. And I understand the premise of it. It's gotten away a little bit, so they're tweaking it down, but it's already over and done, and, you know, what else can you do?
Yeah, I mean, now,
I know why they're doing it.
Yeah, the officials are going to be bad regardless of what happened in all the fans' eyes right now because, you know, they've had a technical, they've had some people foul out, and, you know, they got the crowds against them right now. That's just reality in this situation, and the officials are always the one that's on the brunt of those things.
Blake Wallerman will check out the senior, another member of the state title team. And the 3 seniors are in towels. It's the finality of this time of year. It gets a wonderful time of year. Phelps Smith, he'll go out, and he'll get his applause here. Phelps, another member of the 12 team, that will go out for the final time. The finality of this, the madness run can be exciting and fun. And sometimes gives you an adrenaline rush that you always want again and again. You just want that deal, like a soda, like whatever. And you get beat like this, and it's not fun when you know you're not going to put that jersey on one more time.
Absolutely. We've all been there.
Yep, and Owens puts it up and in. It is not fun, but however, sometimes being a champion doesn't mean on the scoreboard. That means on how you do on the other side of aspects of things. Barrett is fouled on the inbound. He'll go the other end, shoot free throw.
Speaking of champion, I got a little champion at home that's listening to us tonight.
Who you got?
Carly Beth had some oral surgery with her wisdom teeth. Not been able to rah here tonight, but maybe doing that earlier at home.
Well, with 45 seconds left, Jabot over Oakville, 48-44. With 30 seconds left, Nashville leads Pinckneyville 44-40. Barrett makes the free throw. 77-56. Overtime between Oblong and Fiskey, 44-all. Central beats Mater Dei 41-38. What do I know?
Wow.
I had Mater Dei getting to the Super because I saw them several times this year and thought, wow. But when you play Mater Dei and Central, you can play it 30 times. It's going to go 15-15 probably. Renault will bring it across the timeline. Over on the right side to Blake Wallerman. It's an all-new unit for the Cardinals. Harris to Renault. This is the future minus Ross Owens. Over on the left wing to Harris. He corrals. Shane Gardner's going to sub out. Stolen away Baxter. Baxter the other way. Layup good and a foul. Shane Garner, I think, is kind of feeling kind of bad right now because he didn't sub out as quick or at the same time as Shane Whistle. I think he's kind of trying to get everybody in. He's counting. You know, he kind of looked around with Rutrow. But
yeah, but sometimes them things can't be held because, you know, Woodlawn's on the emotional end of seniors in their last game, so Gardner's over there already thinking about his next contest Tuesday night at North City.
Jabot beat Oakville 51-44. Jabot cannot get by, or Oakville cannot get by Jabot. Free throw backs are good. And these guys know each other on and off the floor, on and off the football field, everywhere else. It hurts now, and it hurts because you're not going to get to play on Monday or practice. Of course, nobody's playing on Monday with the weather, but anyway. Wallerman with it on the left wing. Inside pass, Nathan Arnold. His shot up and in. Nathan Arnold has 2 points. It's 81-58. Sesser will play Goreville on Tuesday night at NCOE at 7 o'clock. Hofer will go right wing to Vanway. Vanway with it on the dribble. Comes back to the right with 2 minutes to go. Shane Garner will win his first regional championship in first year as coach. He better get his contract to get a negotiation to bump up pay. Just kidding. Galloway leaves it for Vanway. Vanway's a follower of us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. So is Nick Marlowe. As we go left side, Clayton Holford as well. He's a follower. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Sesser-Valier running some time. And a turnover, and the Woodlawn Cardinals are coming the other way. These two are going to battle as Woodlawn comes south for a long time to come. Free throw up, shot up good. Parker Renault makes it. He has 4. Woodlawn has 60. If you'd have told me Woodlawn has 60 in the game, I would have took this to the bank. However, that would have been broke. Up on the top of the key, stolen away. Blake Wallerman, foul on Vanway. And we'll go the other way. And there will be a party in the Sesser-Valier tonight, and they deserve it. 101 coming for who? Father Wallerman? Yeah, 101.
Well, and that's what you mentioned in the score of the Central Mater Dei game.
Right.
It's just who shoots it. I mean, you know it's going to be tight the whole way. Who makes free throws down the stretch and who knocks down a big shot. That's what the whole game comes down to in Clinton County.
Well, in Franklin County, it came down to a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And all you can do is you congratulate and you go on. Wallerman missed them both. Rebound to Nathan Arnold. Arnold throws up a shot up and in. Nathan Arnold has 4 points. 81-63. Actually, Wallerman won 1, right? All right, good. I'm on track now, under a minute to go. It's 81-63. SV will go to NCOE. They should start chanting NCOE. Vanway top of the key to Hofer with 45 seconds. Woodlawn streak is 6 years in a row, winning the regional championship will end. A lot of favorites going down tonight. Nokomis last Wednesday night. Mater Dei, Woodlawn, Oakville. Some thought they would be a favorite as Sesser-Valier turns it over. It is not a night. It's one of those years, folks. There's no telling who will be up north. T-Town now up 43-34. SB fans rise to their feet. They are going to win the 2014 Regional Championship here at Christopher. Harris for a three is good. Harris has a three. That makes it 81-66. It's all cosmetic at this point. With it is Holford. Holford with it. Gacy to Gary Kelly, the Superintendent DuPois listening in. I might need a favor next week. Holford will dribble it out. Final score tonight. Sesser-Valier 81, Woodlawn 66. We'll take a break, come back, and listen to the Sesser Autobody Postgame Show. You're listening to the Christopher Regional on the Showcase on WMIX. I was wondering where that was.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs, too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score tonight at Christopher. The Sesser-Valier Red Devils defeat the Woodlawn Cardinals 81-76. Kenny Czerwinski, it's Mike Richardson alongside here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. And I pause because I'm trying to multitask with some of our fellow co-workers at Withers Broadcasting and Dana Communications. Sesser Auto Body postgame show brought to you by... Oh, Sesser Auto Body, that was dumb. That was one of my best intros.
We knew that was an intro.
How about that? All right. Sometimes things happen in automobiles are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They get you on the road faster and in showroom condition. 602 South Park in Sesser. Okay. Here we go. We'll do advanced ticket sales first for Sesser-Valier fans. They will go on sale Tuesday morning in the main office. Parents, grandparents, immediate family members of players and cheerleaders can buy them at 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. SV reserved ticket holders can buy them at 10:30 a.m. Sesser-Valier faculty, staff, and students can buy them at 11 a.m. and the general public at 11:30. All tickets are $5. And I believe there probably won't be a limit on tickets because I don't see anything there. Woodlawn loses tonight 81-66. The Cardinals finish the season. Goreville is leading the R 72-60 with 2 minutes to go. We can tell you with 23 seconds to go that Meridian trails Caro 66-64. But we'll go from there. And, Mike, it's one of those nights you finish up the stats. It's one of those you just have to say, tip your cap, SB was the better team, and you congratulate them and go from there.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just one of those things that come out. You've seen the energy in the warm-up. You've seen it all in the first few minutes of the ball game. We saw it, live and up close and in person, but it was quite a display. And you credit Woodlawn for hanging in there offensively. They put up the numbers they were supposed to, but it just didn't turn out. Sesser they didn't get the script on that deal, and flat out had an offensive explosion. It was fun to watch for a game of basketball, but saddened, by Cardinal fans.
81-66 is the final, and of course, Meridian is down 2 with 23 seconds to go. We're still trying to get an update from friends in Goreville. Let's do this. We'll take a break, come back. We'll do some more of the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. We'll give you scoring and stats. We'll get a lot more in. We'll talk a little bit after, try to stay around and get some final scores. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Enjoy fresh new market merchandise at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Paula Dean's new River House collection, and truckloads of new accessories are all 10 to 25% off. Or choose 24 months free financing store-wide at Newell's. So come in now while the selection's the best on America's favorite furniture. That's Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. New stuff and new savings.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score tonight, Sesser-Valier wins 81-66. This is the Sesser Auto by postgame show. Remind you to drive safe on the way home to the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto by 602 South Park in Sesser. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson. He has the scoring and stats of this game.
Thank you very much, Sam. We'll do Sesser first, the victorious Red Devils. Moving on, and that's all you want to do this time of year. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. Trust me, tonight was pretty. That's about the basic adjective you could come up with, a work of art, shooting the basketball. Wow, what a performance tonight. Only 8 turnovers, 1 in the first half, 7 in the second half. Only 19 rebounds in the ball game, just not a lot of misses from everybody. Leading the way there, Nick McCarty, he had 9 rebounds to lead the Red Devils. They shoot it real bad in that second half. Oh, it's unbelievable. They were 8 out of 13 regular shooting, 1 out of 4 behind the arc, 15 of 20 at the free throw line. So those total up 19 of 26 regular shooting, had 6 out of 13 behind the arc for 25 out of 39. Ended the ball game tonight 64% from the floor. Their free throw percentage dropped at the second half. They end up making 25 of 32 free throws for 78% on the game. And they had plenty of scoring. Luke Thompson, one of our favorite players for Sesser, off the bench. He has 11. Van Way had 2. 3 points for Barrett. 10 points for Baxter. 10 points for McCarty. And he also led them, as I mentioned, rebounding with 9. And the leading scorer in the ball game, Jordan Gunner, he ends up leading scorer tonight in the ball game with 29 points. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they end their season 24-5 on the year. Only 4 second-half turnovers, 12 in the game. 12 second-half rebounds for 20. 13 out of 21 shooting regular. That totals 17 out of 30. Only 5 out of 12 behind the arc. 9 of 24 total for the game. 26 out of 54. Woodlawn shoots 48% tonight themselves. They just had a hard time at the free throw line. 5 of 13 for 38%. Leading rebounder in the ballgame, Ross Owens had 7. Chase Phelps had 5, along with Jake Robinson. Scoring, guys off the bench for the Cardinals getting some playing time. Nathan Arnold, he had 4 points. 3 for Brett Harris. Blake Wallerman in at the ballgame at the end. He knocked down 1 out of 2 free throws. Parker Renault with 4 points. 9 for Jake Robinson. 13 for Ross Owens. 13 for Chase Phelps. And the leading scorer in the ballgame for the Woodlawn Cardinals, Jason Hayden, the senior, put on a good offensive display tonight, played some good group defense. He totals 19 in an 81-66 regional loss here at Christopher and won by Sesser-Valier Red Devils.
Sometimes there are things, Mike, you can't explain. I mean, I don't even know how to say this. I mean...
You're going to say exactly what I tried to tell my wife last night, but go ahead.
It is amazing to me, but tonight, Caro has defeated Meridian, 68-65. I guarantee you nobody, and I mean nobody, had Caro beating Meridian. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. That, again, is amazing as we keep waiting year after year for Meridian to do something.
And we talked about that at length because it is a yearly thing now. And it's that negative overtone of things. When will it happen? Will it be the regional? Oh, no, not at all. We're going to wait till the sectional. Well, maybe they'll get to a super again. And tonight, they fall again. I don't know, but that's why the games are played. We continually tell our listeners that this basketball is such a sport that everybody has a chance, and you get one opportunity to do this.
I'm telling you, it's one dice roll.
Absolutely.
One dice roll, and Meridian has rolled craps, snake eyes, for 7 years in a row. And a couple of those years ranked number 1. Right.
I mean, I can remember a long time ago when we played them in a shootout at Waltonville, and they were ranked number 1, and they just throttled the Woodlawn Cardinals. And then we played them a couple of times in the, got them into Super a couple of different times, and I mean heavily underdogs, especially the second time. And then couldn't get out of North City a few years ago in a sectional. Just had their problems, and it's just a thing that happened. It's unexplained, but boy, what a disappointing season it has to be. Well, overall for them to look at it.
I'm just telling you right now, there's a bunch of teams that are sitting there licking their chops a little bit.
I think we've seen one of them right here in front of our eyes.
It would not shock me a week from tonight if the Maroon and White are doing this again.
Yeah, absolutely. This team has all the elements. And right now, they got a lot of confidence. And that's what you've got to have this time of year is confidence. And they have it. And it's obviously seen. You can see it by all of them. And when you've got a player, and we talked about this guy a lot, when you got a player like Luke Thompson that comes off the bench and he gives you double digits, I'm telling you.
They're shutting the lights off.
Wow.
That's quick. I guess they're wanting everybody to go home. Well, we're not going home because we're coming back after a break. We're going to give you a scoreboard update and everything else as we will hear on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show another scoreboard update after the break. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Construction, heavy hauling, emergency vehicles, agriculture, forestry, utility services. Within these and countless other essential industries, the guys and gals who do the toughest work count on one heavy-duty truck more than any other, the Ford F-Series Super Duty. Day in and day out, built Ford tough, diesel and gas powertrains enable F-Series Super Duties to pump out plenty of horsepower and torque, along with great fuel economy. At Ford Square, we have cashback incentives up to $5,500 on F Super Duties and a great selection right now. Come see one of our sales associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest. And you can also view all of our inventory, new and pre-owned, at fordsquare.com.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Sesser Auto Body sponsors the postgame show. Reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. The next time you have an accident, see the Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We have to pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Anytime we have two Showcase teams, we pick two. One's obvious. One we'll pick, the other one might be whatever, but I'll let you go ahead.
All right, for the victorious Sesser-Valier Red Devils this evening. 10 out of 12 regular shooting, 1 out of 1 threes, 6 out of 7 free throwing, 29 points in tonight's ball game, the leading scorer in this regional championship. We're number 11. He's a junior. Get to see him his senior year next year for sure. Jordan Gunter of the Red Devils. What a game he had tonight. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, 2 of 3 regular shooting, 5 of 9 behind the arc, and most of them shots were contested. Throw in a couple of rebounds. Jason Hateman, the senior, goes out, not on the victory end of the scoreboard, but what an effort he gave tonight for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Jason Haven leads the Cardinals in scoring with 19 points on some good shooting. Played good defense all game long against an unbelievable shooting team. So Jason Hateman and Jordan Gunter, you are Crossroads Community Hospital players of the game.
February is American Heart Month for another few hours. Know your numbers, make an appointment with your doctor today. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. I'll give a scoreboard update. We're past 5 in the hour, so we can say a little bit. We know that Fiskey beat Oplong in overtime. They will play St. Anthony. The St. Anthony won. We don't have a final. Nothing in from Dietrich Neoga yet, but we can tell you that Patoka beat Odin 68-61. So 3 of the 4 teams in the other sectional north will be Fiskey, St. Anthony, and Odin. Fiskey against St. Anthony. Odin gets the winner of Dietrich and Neoga. Okay? On the southern side of things, Goreville beats ZR of 81-69. Sesser beats Woodlawn 81-66. They'll play each other Tuesday night. Gap, Crab Orchard, and Gallatin County, nothing yet. They will play Caro. Caro beat Meridian 68-65. I don't even know what to say. The shocking score of the night. and Jabot beat Oakville 51-44. On the 2A side of things, it's pretty well filled up. Harrisburg beat Benton 60-55. They'll play Nashville, who beat Pinckneyville 48-40. That's a Wednesday night game. On Tuesday night, Carterville beat Murphy 67-49. And Mount Carmel, they will play the winner, Mount Carmel, Florida. They're going in double overtime.
And they might not be done.
They might not be done yet.
Exactly.
They just started.
Yeah.
In the bottom part of the, or I should say the north bracket of Vandalia, T-Town beat Casey 47-36. They will play Breed Central 41-38, beat Mater Dei. So those two will play on Tuesday night. And Greenville beat Roxana 57-38, and Hillsborough lost to Carlinville, so 55-50. So Carlinville plays Greenville on Wednesday night, all this weather permitting.
Yeah,
unbelievable night. Scoreboard update by Scott Owen.
Well, and some things we've learned. I mean, it's just, people have talked about the Midland Trail Conference a lot this year. Woodlawn falls here. It's a Black Diamond Conference team. But look at the success. Sicily wins the regional. They're out of the Midland Trail.
Yeah.
Odin in a regional championship. The Cardinals here. And then Meridian. That will be the topic in the headlines tomorrow again.
Yep.
I mean, it's just one of those things that happened in this weird game. And another thing, Oakville has just found themselves in a tough hotbed over there. It's just they can beat Jabot in holiday tournaments and in regular season games. But boy, when it comes to regional time, it's just tough for them to handle. And we've seen it again within here. And you have Woodlawn out, you have Meridian out, you have Oakville out, and that's not counting the ones that went out Wednesday night before tonight even.
Yeah.
So, boy, you have a Hall of Fame roster of teams that's not going anywhere. They'll be going to some sectional games basically to watch.
Quentin Lloyd back in the studio, Mike Richardson, Denny Czerwinski, WMIX Sports Team. We see hugs on both sides. One side are happy hugs. They'll get to play again. The other side are sad hugs as seniors from Woodlawn who have won so many games, so many big games, whether it's conference titles, conference tournament titles, holiday tournaments, free Thanksgiving tournaments, regional, sectional, super, state title. Jake Robinson, Chase Phelps, Jason Hateman, Logan Wallerman. That's a lot of wins walking out the door in May.
Yeah, you absolutely look at that roster right now, and, right now you look at that junior class for both teams. Those guys are your seniors. That's just all there is to it. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, you take a little time off, you evaluate things, you get the emotion out of the way here on this floor tonight. That's where you leave it. And I know a bunch of these young men, they'll start working on things in a couple of weeks. I guarantee they will. They're going to have a good summer, and they will move on. And, not every year you can go 24-5 in this lovely game of basketball. And it's exciting to watch these kids grow up, and we'll continue that next year.
Trying to continue that. This will be the last well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know the schedule. I just work as usual.
Yeah,
they tell us what to do, when to do it, how to do it. But we appreciate everybody listening throughout the year. We've already got stuff up on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports, a picture of the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. And as I show this one score, box scores are finals, as everybody's wanting to know. Everybody walks over to the notebook. I got them all. We thank everybody for listening. We thank our sponsors for letting Mike and I do this. We really appreciate it. And we really appreciate everybody doing that. And if it wasn't for them or Quentin Lloyd, the 2 our board ops, everybody at Withers Broadcasting, we wouldn't be able to do this. And, we just enjoy doing it. We like going out and do the game.
Yeah, and we do several of them. And we get the fortunate thing as part of our job, we get to see people, and we get to have a lot of friends in a lot of different areas and towns and clubs and teams and ADs and superintendents and officials. It's a close-knit family, and it's always fun. You never want the year-to-year to end. It's inevitable that it does. But, we talk about it all the time. There's still a lot of basketball yet to be played. 3A and 4A will just get kicked off, regionals for their regular season wraps up this weekend. And they're right around the corner. The girls will be going hot and heavy tomorrow in 2 classes. Yep. So it's still a fun time, don't get me wrong, but it always is a little bit sad when that team that you broadcast a lot for, that group of schools, everybody's out, the session moves on, and boy, what an opportunity now has been bestowed in front of them. with Meridian winning, and what a game that sets up for Tuesday night against the Goreville Blackcaps.
Yep. And with that said, we'll wrap it up here from Christopher. Half the lights have been shut off. That's a sign for us to get out of here. So, for Quentin Lloyd, for Mike Chris, I'm Denny Czerwinski signing off. Final score, Woodlawn loses to Sesser-Valier tonight, 81-66. Congratulations to Shane Gardner and the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.